Hi, I'm Tom Parent for DR Power Equipment, designer and manufacturer of the new DR Powergrader. We all know the rewards of country living come with a few challenges, and maintaining unpaved driveways and roads are some of the toughest. Our new DR Powergrader meets those challenges head-on. It's the fastest and easiest way we know of to care for dirt driveways and private roads. Without the DR Powergrader, these roadways are tough to fix, tougher to drive over, and murder on your vehicle. It's the kind of work that's near futile to do by hand. And homemade contraptions are just partial solutions at best, and pretty silly at worst. We figured there had to be a better way, and there is.
Before I got the DR Powergrader, I had to use a 6-foot box blade, which I hooked up behind my 1010 tractor. Since I got the DR Powergrader, in just a matter of an hour, I can do more work than I could ever do in a half a day with my box blade or the other blade.
When I purchased the DR grader, I was looking for something that would do exactly what it was designed to do. I'd been using all kinds of pieces of equipment I'd purchased in various locations. None of them worked well. With the DR grader, I've solved all of my road maintenance problems.
We designed our Powergrader to break down, redistribute, and smooth over hard composite surfaces with a minimum of power and a maximum of control. In the front, carbide steel scarifying teeth loosen even the hardest surfaces. In the back, a leveling blade catches the loosened material and carries it forward to fill in and smooth over potholes and hollows. A battery-powered actuator precisely adjusts the depth of cut, deeper for softer road materials, shallower for harder materials, or raised all the way to clear the teeth while riding over neutral areas. The rear blade height remains constant, no matter what the digging depth. Height adjustments are made from the towing vehicle with a handy wireless remote control device that comes with every Powergrader. The battery is meant to last a full season before recharging. A single charge will complete well over 800 cycles of the actuator. When the battery finally does need recharging, it's easy. Just plug it into any outlet. There's a weight tray to hold upturned rocks, or additional weight when necessary. DR gives you 2 trailer hitches to choose from. A ring hitch can easily be slipped over a trailer ball, or there's a pin hitch for easy hookup to just about any riding mower. DR has also designed this optional drag screen to tow behind the Powergrader. This drag screen is like a finishing grader for creating a beautifully smooth finish on sandy surfaces.
The DR grader is probably the easiest piece of equipment I've ever owned as far as the type of work I'm doing with it. It is very simple. It is designed to be easy. I can hook it up in seconds. I can disconnect it in seconds.
Once we started using the Powergrader, we found out that it solved our problems with the road essentially right away.
We found that riding mowers, ATVs, and utility tractors are all excellent power sources for the Powergrader. A riding mower is perfectly adequate for most jobs, especially when using our 4-foot wide Powergrader. But if you're grading a slope of more than 5 degrees, it's best to have the extra traction of an ATV or utility tractor. These more powerful tow vehicles also give you the power and traction to move up to our 5-foot Powergrader model. This wider grader does more work in less time because it lets you grade more surface area with each pass. Once our engineers at DR Power completed the design, we turned the grader over to Mike Moriarty in charge of our testing crew. All DR products undergo hundreds of hours of rigorous testing, so you can be sure it's a product you'll be proud of. Mike, tell us your thoughts about the DR Powergrader.
Tom, as you know, we have high standards for quality at DR, and when I first saw the Powergrader, I was skeptical. But after grading over 200 miles of driveways with the Powergrader, I have to tell you that the work it does is fantastic. We also used the DR to regrade the washed-out parking lot at the Morgan Horse Museum in Shelburne, Vermont. This lot was a disaster, with deep gullies running through it. You would think it would take a load of gravel, a bulldozer, and a full day to get that job done right. But in fact, it only took a few hours and the Powergrader had that lot completely smoothed out. And we never had to bring in any new material. If it'll do that parking lot, the DR Powergrader will do any composite driveway that I can think of. And it'll do it well.
Thanks, Mike. As you can see, the DR Powergrader is not just for driveways. It's also great for preparing lawns for seeding, leveling riding rings, baseball infields, even that center hump of grass that occurs in some driveways.
When I first made one path up one side of the path and then back down the other side, I was amazed. It had filled in all the potholes, all the little ruts, and plus was pretty. I liked it. I want my stuff to look good.
We offer special factory direct savings throughout the year, so I hope to hear from you soon.
And it's kind of refreshing these days and times to find a product that is every bit as good as is represented. I was delighted, and still am to this day.
I think the biggest selling point is that just everything about it works.
Maintaining the road is now something that I actually look forward to, because when I get done, I've got a road that actually looks like something that you can be proud of.
I just enjoy using it. I just can't recommend it strongly enough.
DR is professional power for homeowners.